Alright, so let's calculate each sum and difference, and then we'll simplify our answer. And to do that, we're going to use the steps that we just wrote down. I'm going to factor the numerator and denominator. We talked about how you have three expressions, 1, 2, and then this is my third one, z over 1. Now, they are essentially factor, but I want you to write the factors, or the prime factors of the denominator. What does that mean? Negative 2x over 5. Class, what numbers multiply to be 10? 10 and 1, or 5 and 2. And then I'm going to have z over 1. Okay, in fractions you cannot add them until the denominators are the same. They call that the lowest common denominator. So class, what do two of them have in common? This one is missing a 5. So we're going to multiply that one by 5. And that is our LCD. Class, what does the middle one have? 2. And class, 5 times 2 is 10. So our LCD is 10. Well, how do I get each of these to be a 10? Well, in this case, the denominator here, I just multiply 2 times 5, which gives me 10. Now, you also will need to simplify here. So 2 times negative 2x is negative 4x. This one will be subtracting by y over 10. And this one, cost, what is 5 times 2? 10. So essentially this is 10 over 10. So if I distribute here, this will become 10z over 10. So I want all of my denominators to be 10. Now, when you have a common denominator, they're all over 10. So I have negative 4x minus y plus 10z. Now, this is an easier problem, and I want to point out the subtraction sign. If you have a subtraction sign, you'll eventually have to distribute this negative 1 to each of the terms. Class, are any of these like terms? No. I have an x, y, and z. They're not like terms. Even or odd? So because they're not all evens and they're not all odds, most likely there is not a greatest common factor, which means I can't reduce it anymore. So this would actually be my answer. Negative 4x minus y plus 10z all over 10 is our answer. And that's how you add or subtract with unlike denominators.